What is going on, ladies and gents? How y'all doing? Back again with another football video. And excuse me if my voice sounds a bit hoarse, but the reason for that is because I've been kind of sick for these past 2 days now. Yesterday I had a sore throat, and today I'm dealing with a terrible cold, so I apologize for the lack of videos. But in this video, I'm going to talk about whether or not Atletico Madrid will ever win a Champions League final. So this is going to be the topic today of today's football video, and I'm going to try my best not to sneeze in this video, but hopefully you guys can handle my voice right now. And we're almost close to hitting 10K subscribers, so I want to thank everybody for the wonderful support on my channel recently. And like I said before, I did a poll on my YouTube channel, and you guys want to see a gaming set video, so if we hit 10K subscribers, then that's what I will provide you guys with, is my gaming setup video and how I record my videos, what I used to record and all that stuff. But today, let's talk about Atletico Madrid, because as you guys know, Atletico Madrid are that club that you just gotta feel bad for, because they've been one of those clubs that, despite having all the talent in the world, they've always failed to win the big trophy, aka the Champions League, even though they won 3 Europa League titles. Yeah, I think they won 3 Europa League titles. And the biggest question right now is whether or not they're ever going to win the Champions League final under Diego Simeone, because so far under Diego Simeone, ever since he took over as the manager of Atletico, he's basically transformed that club into Champions League contenders, because he's been at that club already for almost 10 years now, going back to 2011, and this year is going to be his 9th year with the club. And I feel like that Diego Simeone is one of those managers that deserves to win a Champions League title, because he is just an incredible manager. And I feel like that if there's anyone that should be managing Argentina, it is Diego Simeone. I think that Diego Simeone has all the traits necessary to manage the Argentina squad, because Argentina football just hasn't been the same ever since Alejandro Sabella left the team. Because under Alejandro Sabella, they made it to the World Cup final against Germany, and I remember that final very well. That was a crazy final, but I feel like that Argentina, they could have easily won that final against Germany, except that Higuain, he missed a crucial chance for Argentina, same with Messi, and same with Palacio, because in that game, dude, Argentina were creating more chances than Germany, because Germany practically gave Argentina so many chances to win that game, but Argentina failed to capitalize on their opportunities, and then Germany just, they managed to find the goal when Andre Schürrle provided that assist for Mario Götze to give Germany their 4th and ever World Cup trophy. But going back to the main topic, so under Diego Simeone, Atletico Madrid, they made it to the Champions League final in 2014, and that team will go down as one of the best teams to never win the Champions League, because Atletico Madrid, on their road to the Champions League final, they beat teams like Barcelona, and Diego Simeone has always had success against Barca in the Champions League. He managed to knock out the Barcelona team twice out of the Champions League in the knockouts, one in 2014 and one in 2016, because of his defensive formation. And the thing about Diego Simeone is that he's one of those managers that is very defensive-minded and can implement a defensive-oriented formation designed to practically take away any space, their opponent's spaces in the box, so that their opponents don't exploit Atletico Madrid's spaces inside their own box. That's basically one of the strengths of having Diego Simeone as your manager. But so on their road to the Champions League, they absolutely made it because of that formation. They were able to neutralize Messi and Neymar, and then in 2016 they once again managed to beat Barcelona thanks to that same formation that Diego Simeone used in terms of tactics, by being able to contain Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. And one thing that I'm super excited about this year's Champions League is how Atletico are going to fare off against Liverpool, because Diego Simeone, he's going to have to find a way how to neutralize the front attack of Mohamed Salah, Roberto Firmino, and Sadio Mane if they want to win and go far, because Atletico are facing a very tough task of going against Liverpool. And so going back to the 2014, so they make it to the 2014 Champions League final, and prior to that they made it to the Champions League final one time, which was in 1974, I believe, against my Bayern Munich team, and Atletico were leading, but then Schwarzenbeck, I remember that he scores a long-range equalizer to save Bayern from losing the Champions League. And then in leg 2, I think it was in game 2, Bayern ended up winning against Atletico 4-0, and then it would not be until almost 30 years later that Atletico make it back to another Champions League final. And I don't know how they lost that game against Real Madrid, because if they only knew how to defend for the last 3 minutes, then they would have defeated Real Madrid in the 2014 Champions League final, because that 2014 Champions League final will go down as one of the most heartbreaking losses for Atletico, because they had a great chance. They had a lead against Real Madrid. They were leading practically the entire game despite Real Madrid creating chances. But it wasn't until 93rd minute when Sergio Ramos scored that crazy equalizer, that header, to basically changed the tone of the game, and that's what practically started Real Madrid's Champions League reign. Because I can only imagine how Real Madrid would have fared out if Sergio Ramos hadn't scored that equalizer in the 93rd minute to save the game for Real. Because ever since then, Real Madrid have gone on to win 4 Champions League finals in the last 5 years, and I don't think anybody's ever going to match Real Madrid's team for this decade. Well, it depends. Maybe Liverpool have a great chance with Mane, Salah, and Firmino. So we'll see what happens. But so after that, it seems like that after that equalizer, Atletico Madrid just couldn't find any momentum because Atletico had all the momentum. But I feel like that Atletico were just very tired and gassed out at the end because they were constantly just playing a defensive formation instead of creating more chances. They were just playing on the defense. And Real Madrid just found out a way how to get past Atletico Madrid's defense in the 93rd minute, and then in extra time, in the last 15 minutes of extra time, that's when the momentum really fell in Real Madrid's favor, because after that, Angel Di Maria managed to dribble past, I think, 3 Atletico Madrid players before he shot the ball, which produced a save from Courtois, but then Gareth Bale heads that in, and then after that, Marcelo manages to find the 3rd goal for a Real with another strike, and Courtois fumbled that shot into his own net, and then that 4th goal came from that Ronaldo penalty, and then Real Madrid were crowned the Champions League winners. But hey, that header by Sergio Ramos, you gotta admit, that will go down, in my opinion, as the most clutch goal in the Champions League final. Seriously, no joke. That will go down as a very clutch goal. But it's crazy how Real Madrid were just able to score a header in the last minute, in the last 2 minutes of the game. And then in 2016, they once again faced off Atletico versus Real. And however, Sergio Ramos once again scored a goal in the, I think it was, the 15th minute or something. And then Atletico, they managed to find an equalizer. But I think prior to that, they had a penalty and they had a chance to, I think, have a lead in the game. But then Griezmann, he bottled on the penalty because his shot ended up hitting the crossbar. And that also kind of ruined Atletico's momentum. And then Atletico couldn't get the win in extra time because they lost to Real Madrid on penalty zone. One front hit the post, and then Ronaldo just practically sealed that game for Madrid with a penalty because he was the last Real Madrid player to take the penalty, and then that's what began Real Madrid's reign of winning 3 straight Champions League finals from 2016 to 2018. But going back, if Atletico can find a way to overcome all those losses, then I think that they deserve the most respect because they went after Joao Felix this past summer for like $120 million. So it just goes to show you that Atletico, they want to win the Champions League. They're serious about winning. They want to make up for those Champions League losses. And hey, that'd be fun to see Atletico Madrid win a Champions League title for the first time ever in their club's history because, hey, they will go down as that team that despite no matter how much talent they had, they just failed, just couldn't win that big Champions League trophy when it mattered, no matter what players they had. But hey, I wonder if that's going to change this year. But anyways, guys, let me know what you thought about this. Do you guys think that Atletico Madrid will ever win a Champions League final under Diego Simeone or no? Because Diego Simeone, the work that he's done at Atletico is absolutely incredible in terms of being able to utilize a defensive formation. And that's the reason why Atletico have been so successful as a club lately. That's why they've been able to stay on top in the La Liga and compete against teams like Barcelona and Madrid, because Barcelona and Madrid are the 2 main dominant teams in La Liga. But anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what other football topic I should talk about. Leave a comment below, and make sure to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Links will be below in the description box. And anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.